It's finally here. The EA Sports PGA Tour official gameplay trailer has been released. I got it right here behind me. Sorry about the delay. I was hoping to get this video out earlier today, but some of us work full-time jobs and have other things to do after work, so I'm getting this to you as soon as I possibly can. But it's finally here. It's been 7 or 8 years since EA Sports has released a golf game, and they're back with PGA Tour, quite simply. So we got a 4-minute gameplay trailer, and I just want to go through the whole trailer without saying anything the first time, and then kind of go through it again on a follow through, and then just kind of pause it throughout in the second run, and then just kind of give my take. So without further ado, let's get into the 4-minute gameplay trailer from EA Sports. Let's go.
The goal for gameplay in EA Sports PGA Tour is to provide all the tools you need to realistically attack every hole on every course the same way the pros do. To achieve this, we're introducing Pure Strike, accompanied by a set of 20 shot types. Powered by official ShotLink and TrackMan data, Pure Strike incorporates the 3 parts of every golf shot: fluid swing mechanics, innovative ball behavior, and lifelike course dynamics. Every golf shot starts with a swing, and no 2 golf swings are alike. So we captured stances for every pro golfer in the game.
Nice.
Then we mapped their attributes to a variety of stats from ShotLink and TrackMan data. This means you won't see Scotty Scheffler's drives flying off the tee at the same trajectory as Jordan Spieth's, for example. Once you address the ball, you'll see a swing meter that will serve as a gauge for your backswing, using the left or right analog stick depending on your preference. We designed it so you can focus on the animation itself in order to execute the swing. The length of your backswing and the speed of your follow-through both factor into the power and accuracy of your shot, and you'll receive on-screen feedback after every swing. The swing mechanic is highly accurate to your controller input with scalable forgiveness, so you can focus more on the actual strategy of each shot. There are 20 total shot types at your disposal in EA Sports PGA Tour. Each shot type produces different ball behavior, each is used in different situations, and each utilizes different club types. With plenty of ways to modify shot types, there are over 1,300 shot variations in the game. Some of the more basic shot types, like punch, pitch, and blast, you'll use frequently throughout your rounds. Others, like stinger, high flop, hack, and Texas wedge, to name a few, can be used in more strategic ways. So, it's important to choose the right tool for the job. New ball behavior has been redesigned from the ground up. New technology allows every bounce and roll to behave more accurately across a greater variety of terrain and course conditions. As the ball travels, you'll receive on-screen feedback about various aspects of the ball's flight milestones. Once your shot lands, new ball behavior enables more realistic interactions between the ball and the ground, like you'd see on a real golf course. You'll see the golf ball bounce, dribble, and roll as it travels across different terrains and cuts of grass. Naturally, a fairway will cause more dribbling than a green surface, and as part of the new course dynamics, you'll notice that a course like Augusta National has smoother fairways than other courses. When you're putting, the goal is to backswing to the perfect point, which dynamically updates as you adjust your aim on the green. Under and overswings are possible when you're putting, and tempo matters too. Line up your putt, adjust for elevation, and sink it. To help new golfers with putting, we've added an assistant aim option that you can toggle on or off.
That's cheating.
Finally, we're bringing back some gameplay mechanics from previous titles like Power Boost, Spin Control, Big Hit, and Heartbeat moments. So you can hit a perfectly timed drive, button mash to adjust spin, and feel the suspense of a great shot inching towards the cup in slow motion. We set out to build the premier golf gameplay experience, and with the introduction of Pure Strike and other great gameplay features, we're just getting started.
Okay, all right. So, I'm impressed. I have to say, honestly, I'm impressed at what I see, or what I just saw. And to put that into context, quite honestly, when the PGA Tour, when the 2K23 trailer came out, I'm gonna have problems like differentiating these two games just by name for a little while, so bear with me. But when the 2K23 trailer came out, I remember just feeling underwhelmed with it, that it basically just looked like the last game with some subtle improvements. Now, to be fair, since the game's actually been released, I do think that gameplay-wise, it is a massive step up from 2K21, but it is still lacking quite a few things that I feel like they should have advanced. Anyways, we're not here talking about 2K23 or 21. We're here talking about EA Sports PGA Tour, and I just wanted to say that I'm impressed by what I saw here. First of all, I think that the graphics, based off of this gameplay trailer, it actually said there in captions, I think at the beginning, that this was all gameplay footage. So these graphics look way better than 2K23. I'm very excited about that. And it's built on next-gen consoles. PS5 is what I'm going to be playing it on. And it's actually not even coming out on PS4 or the older consoles. So for some of you, obviously that's going to be a deal breaker. And I feel for those of you out there that have the older generation consoles, but especially with PS5s being so hard to get a hold of. But anyways, I am really impressed. So let's go back through and just kind of go through some of the, I don't know, talking points, and I'll pause it a little bit throughout the way. So first, I'm not going to name like every single golfer that pops up, but this is Jordan Spieth here. Actually, I'm not sure. No, I think that's Scotty Scheffler, actually. So he's taken
the goal for gameplay in EA
shot.
Sports PGA Tour.
So right here, they're showing us like the different trophies that you can win from obviously the different, and this is what I'm talking about here, actual gameplay footage. So game development still in progress. So some of the things that we see in this trailer are actually subject to change. So just keep that in mind, that I think at least graphically it looks really good, but there might be some things that will change before launch, but
is to provide all
they got
the
different
tools
trophies here for the different tournaments, and they look very nice. Now this okay, if I could just rewind that just a little bit here. This shot right here, I heard that they had some sort of laser scanning helicopter or something to get like an ultra realistic aerial view of all the different courses that are in the game. And by the way, guys, I think that I heard that on launch they're going to have 30 different, I think, licensed courses on release, which is insane. And I want to say that Rory McIlroy in 2014 only had like 8 or something like that. So that's awesome. That's awesome. All right. But yeah, ultra realistic aerial photos here, which is great. That looks really good. It looks really good. I have to be honest. The trees
every hole on every course the same way the pros do. To achieve this, we're introducing Pure Strike, accompanied by a set.
Okay, so here's one of the different shot types that they have in the PGA Tour for EA Sports. And excuse me, I don't know what the name of this is. It's Texas something or other, but it's where you can just use your putter off the green basically and go for, you know, if you got a straight line or whatever, you just want to use your putter, you don't feel comfortable chipping it in, there you go.
Of 20 shot types, powered by
20 different shot types, I think is awesome. So that's going to add for, it's just going to keep the rounds interesting, I think, through over time, you know, just 20 different shot types to mess around with. So pay attention to the background here. Like the water, I think, looks really good from the distance with the like reflections off of it. Even far back off, like these mountains back here, I think look really solid, just kind of a little hazy in the distance. They look really nice. The crowd, I think, looks pretty good. The character models, I think, look really solid.
By official ShotLink and TrackMan data, Pure Strike incorporates the 3 parts of every golf shot: fluid swing mechanics, innovative ball behavior, and lifelike course dynamics. Every golf shot starts with a swing, and
So
no
those
two
are all
golf
licensed
swings are
golfers that are
alike.
going to be in the game.
So-
now that I absolutely loved when I first heard that. Like, no two swings are going to be alike. So I love that. So if you're not really hitting the ball right with one golfer, you know, switch to somebody else.
We captured stances for every pro golfer in the game.
That's awesome.
Then we mapped their attributes to a variety of stats from
Yep.
ShotLink and TrackMan data. This
That looks
means you
really
won't see
good right
Scotty
there.
Scheffler's drives flying
These
off the
graphics,
tee
I
at
think,
the
are
same
really nice.
trajectory as Jordan Spieth's, for example. Once you address the ball, you'll see
Yeah, just the way that the ball is going to fly off the tee differently from golfer to golfer is really nice.
a swing meter that will serve as a gauge for your backswing, using the left or right analog stick depending on your preference. We designed it so you can focus on the animation itself in order to execute the swing. The length of your backswing and the
Yeah, and I heard that some people were kind of saying that the backswings look kind of slow, and I do agree with that. I don't know, I don't know if that can be changed or not, but what she said right there was that they designed it so that you could actually time your swing just based upon looking at your character instead of actually looking at the arc. Because obviously, I'm assuming that's something that you could turn on and off depending on the difficulty. And so I think they kind of slowed things down a little bit for you to be able to time up your shots a little bit better, just based on where your golfer is in his swing at that current moment.
speed of your follow-through both factor into the power and
I was
accuracy
laughing right
of
there
your
because
shot.
they're using a
And
soccer
you'll receive
ball,
on-screen feedback after every
and they
swing.
continue using it
The
throughout the
swing
trailer.
mechanic is highly
So these are all your some of the gameplay difficulties that you can mess around with. Pretty straightforward, I think.
accurate to your controller input with scalable forgiveness, so you can focus more on the actual strategy of each
There's the soccer
shot.
ball again.
There are 20 total shot types
Right.
at your
You said
disposal
that
in
already.
EA Sports PGA Tour. Each shot
They're
type
really proud
produces
about that.
different ball behavior.
Yeah, look at that.
Each
That's
is
really
used
cool.
in different
Now,
situations.
right there, okay, I want to rewind. I was a little disappointed. Now, I don't know. Excuse me if I'm nitpicking here. Let's see if I can get back to the perfect point. So, is this Scotty Scheffler again? I'm not sure. But when he goes to swing at the ball and actually hits the ball, you'll see some grass kind of pop up. But I was disappointed that his ball is completely buried. Like, you can't see it really at all. If you look closely, you'll notice that the grass around the ball doesn't move at all. And I was a little disappointed in that because we saw sand pop up and when you're in the bunker. But the grass around the ball doesn't move at all. It just stays exactly where it's at. You do see grass kind of pop up, but you'll notice once he hits his shot here that it doesn't move.
Different situations.
See that?
And
There'll be
each
some other ones later,
utilizes
too, where you can see
different
it
club
better on, too.
types. With
Right here.
plenty of ways
Right
to
there, it
modify shot types,
doesn't move.
there are
That
over
bugs me.
1,300 shot variations in the
There's
game.
another example.
Some of the more basic shot types, like punch, pitch, and blast, you'll use frequently throughout your rounds. Others, like stinger, high flop, hack, and Texas wedge, to name a few,
They were high
can
flopping
be used
from,
in more
15
strategic
yards
ways.
out.
So it's important to choose the right tool for the job.
Yeah, I love that. 20
New
different
ball
shot types
behavior
is going
has
to be
been
fun.
redesigned from the ground up.
Yeah, and
New
I was excited to
technology-
see this too. New ball behavior, and obviously it was something that I think we all expected to be coming in. But I mean, Rory McIlroy back in 2014, the ball behavior wasn't too realistic. I feel like the ball just pretty much stuck. Once you hit it, right? It didn't roll anything like 2K23 does. But as we see here that they're going to show us, we're going to have a lot more ultra realistic rolls from the
Allows
ball.
every bounce and roll to behave more accurately
Yeah.
across a greater variety of terrain and course conditions.
Now
As
this
the ball
looks a little
travels,
unrealistic.
you'll receive on-screen
It's
feedback.
possible that they might have went a little overboard. I'm sure that's something they can tweak. So we'll see what happens when the game's actually released, and they'll get feedback, I'm sure.
About various aspects of the ball's flight milestones.
Now that's cool.
Once
I
your
wanted to
shot
pause
lands-
that real quick too, because that's something that I feel like you could directly compare. In 2K23, when the ball hit off of a tree or something like that, or rocks or whatever, I just feel like the way that they bounce is not realistic at all. And that tree bounce looked pretty cool. Like, it hit off the tree and went back into the fairway almost by the golfer's feet.
New
there.
ball behavior enables more realistic
Like, here the ball's,
interactions between the ball and
that
the
looked
ground,
a little
like you'd
unrealistic,
see
like it was
on a
too
real
much
golf
roll.
course. You'll see the golf ball bounce, dribble and roll as it travels across different terrains
Like that rock
and
hit
cuts
there?
of grass. Naturally,
I think it's
a
pretty
fairway
nice.
will cause more dribbling than a green surface.
Right.
And as part of the new course dynamics, you'll notice that a course like Augusta National has smoother fairways than other courses.
Right, and I love that too, to make each course kind of separate. Like, not just visually different, but it's actually going to behave differently too in the types of grass that it has, the types of fairways that it has. I love that. That's awesome.
When you're putting, the goal is to backswing to
It
the
gives
perfect
each
point,
course like its
which
own
dynamically updates as you adjust your aim on
personality.
the green. Under and overswings are possible when you're putting, and tempo matters too.
I
Line
like
up your
this.
putt,
I think I
adjust
could-
for elevation, and
I think I
sink
could
it.
get used to that
To help
little,
new
like, power
golfers with
meter.
putting, we've added an assistant aim option that you can toggle
Yeah, and as
on
I said
or
before,
off.
that's cheating, man.
Finally,
You're not
we're
going to see me
bringing
using
back
that.
some gameplay mechanics from previous titles like Power Boost, Spin
Power
Control,
Boost,
Spin
baby,
Hit,
of course.
and
We all knew
Heartbeat
it had to be
moments.
in an EA
so you
title,
can hit
right?
a perfectly timed drive, button
Heartbeat
mash
moments.
to adjust spin, and feel the suspense of a great
They are
shot
cool, you know?
inching
They are
towards
cool.
the cup in slow motion.
That hole-in-one
We
animation
set
there was
out
kind
to
of
build
weird.
the
I don't know if
premier
that was
golf
like...
gameplay experience, and with the
Hard to tell if
introduction
that was,
of
like,
Pure
actually in the
Strike
game
and
or-
other great gameplay features, we're just getting started.
Yeah, nice. So the last thing that I wanted to mention is that they don't mention it, or they don't say it here. You can pre-order obviously now, but and I think you get 3-day early access if you do. But the official release date is March 24th. So I was pretty much dead on when I said in my teaser trailer video that I expected it to be released around like March 20th or so, which was the first day of spring. March 24th, I don't know what day of the week that is. Maybe that's why they're specifically picking the 24th, was based on the day of the week. I don't know. But that's the date that they're going with, March 24th. So again, if you pre-order the game, I would assume you'll get it on the 21st. I'm going to be doing that, so I'll be getting the game as soon as I possibly can. I'll have videos up for you guys as soon as I possibly can. So I'm excited. I'm just really excited to be able to swap between two different games. And this looks like it will play a lot differently than 2K23. Obviously, it's a golf game. They're both golf games. There's going to be a lot of similarities, but it looks like there's going to be a lot of differences too. And I'm hoping that EA continues to release videos moving forward to kind of give us more information on the different types of game modes. Maybe a course video so we can see them all. Golfers, all the golfers that are going to be in the game. But honestly, like, I want to see what types of game modes there's going to be, and I want to see what type of online play there's going to be. I know there was a lot of questions from people in the community on if there's going to be something like societies in 2K23, and I don't know. I don't think that they've said one way or the other yet, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what the different game modes for online play and stuff like that is. So, but yeah, I'm very excited. I can't wait until spring. I can't wait until spring to be able to cover 2 games on the channel. So anyway, guys, that's it for this one. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love you all. Peace out.